And now the NBC 16 Sports Desk, sponsored by Bridgeway Contracting.
The Oregon football team is back to work after finals week preparing for the Ducks' biggest game of the season, the Rose Bowl. And although the team won't know who their opponent is until Saturday, the Ducks have been utilizing all of their extra time to get ready for both opponents, while Oregon's future opponent is doing all they can just to get to the Rose Bowl by beating their next opponent in the first round of the college football playoff. The Ducks have had a lot of time to scout themselves and their future opponents, soaking in all the benefits and advantages of having that first round bye, getting some extra rest and recovery, and going back to practicing with the entire depth chart, making sure every player is ready for when the moment comes.
Get everyone reps as well. You know, I think in the year, in the season, you tend to, what's urgent, what's important kind of deal. And now you're able to just kind of peel everything back, self-scout. And I don't think we'd have that time if we didn't have the bye. And then getting a head start. So there's a lot of pros to it. We have a great schedule that keeps us in football shape, keeps us conditioned the whole nine, but also doesn't kill us. So it's been really good and refreshing. And then, like I said, I think just the deeper conversations we're able to have because we have more time has allowed us to get on the same page more.
So Oregon will either face number 8 Ohio State or number 7 Tennessee, depending on who wins this Saturday in the Rose Bowl on New Year's Day. So it should be an interesting game.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Ohio State game early this year, I think that one's going to be a historic moment for the Oregon program. Obviously, some things have happened since then. Which team do you think we would favor? I mean, obviously, we know a lot more about Ohio State, I think, than maybe Tennessee.
Yeah, 100%. I definitely think Tennessee traveling to Ohio State is going to be a tough game for them, regardless, having to come from the South. Obviously, Ohio State is used to playing in the cold during that Big Ten season. But in terms of the Ducks, they do know a lot about Ohio State. Ohio State did have a lot of injuries at the end of the year. So I would say if it's at the end of the year, they'd want to face Ohio State. But now they've had some time to get some of those injured players back. So I don't know. I still think Ohio State has one of the most talented rosters in the country, but Tennessee, I could definitely see them shaking some things up and winning that first round.
Well, let's talk about the location, because obviously when we played Ohio State, we were here at Autzen. It'll be down in the Rose Bowl. We don't have to travel as far, so I think that helps us a little bit.
Yeah, I definitely think that's one thing that Dan Lanning also said in his press conference today, is that he expects a lot of Duck fans to be in Pasadena for the Rose Bowl, and it's a guarantee. They know that they're going to be in the Rose Bowl, so why not go? Also, tickets make a great Christmas present.
Good suggestion. Slinde coming to the rescue with all your Christmas needs. All right, thank you so much.